This promising new COVID vaccine from Pfizer proves that immigrants can make a country great. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. I mentioned the virus vaccine. This is fascinating. Donald Trump and Mike Pence, of course, immediately claimed credit for this vaccine coming from Pfizer. It's one of many, by the way. This vaccine is an RNA vaccine. Messenger RNA is a type of RNA that basically codes the production of DNA and I'm sure I'm mangling this, codes for the production of proteins. And this RNA is designed, it gets injected into your muscle tissue and causes some of your cells to start producing a protein which is identical to the protein in the spikes on the surface of the COVID virus. Now, that protein doesn't cause your body to freak out, but it does, in other words, you don't get sick from it, but it does produce an immune response to that particular protein, which will help neutralize the virus. And that's how that works. It's never been done before. To the best of my knowledge, this is the first RNA virus out there. There's also another company that has taken a similar protein, or maybe the same protein, and they have modified the DNA of a tobacco plant so that it will produce that protein, and then they're extracting that protein from that tobacco plant and using that for a vaccine. And so instead of tricking the body into making the protein, it is directly injecting the protein. There's a half a dozen, different ways that these types of vaccines are being developed. It's absolutely fascinating. But this one, the Pfizer one, is the one that jacked the stock market day before yesterday, and the one that Donald Trump, and Mike Pence immediately tried to claim credit for. Trump saying, this is Operation Warp Speed, and Mike Pence saying, yes, we helped make this happen. And then Pfizer, of course, came out and said, no, you didn't. You had nothing to do with it. We didn't take a penny of government money. And by the way, we started working on this vaccine back in January. That's why they're first to the market. They started working on it in January. Now, it wasn't actually Pfizer that did it. Pfizer has partnered with another company. And the name of that company is BioNTech, B-I-O, capital N, capital T-E-C-H, BioNTech. And BioNTech was started by Ugar Sahin and Özlem Teresi, who are, I believe they're a husband and wife. Maybe they're. It says the couple. Yeah, so who founded this company, BioNTech. They are the children of Turkish Gastarbeiters. Gastarbeiter is the German word for guest workers. After World War II, there was a shortage of men to rebuild the country, and so Germany invited Turks, people from Turkey, to come up and help rebuild the country, but they never gave them citizenship. Or at least they didn't for many years. When I lived there in the 80s, this was a hot issue because in some cases, these were second and third generation people who had been living in Germany. They were born in Germany. They spoke German. German culture was the only thing they ever knew, but they still didn't have German citizenship. And I understand that Germany has started giving citizenship to a lot of these Gastarbeiters, and I'm not sure of the details of that. My apologies for that. But these two people, this couple who invented this vaccine, and who own this little company that Pfizer partnered with, are the children of the very kinds of immigrants, people of color from a foreign country, are the very kinds of immigrants that Stephen Miller and Donald Trump are trying to keep out of the United States. Amazing. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has created a new PAC. I've been telling you about the fine print. When you get a fundraising letter from Donald Trump, click on the link and just go to the page and just read the fine print. And it says 60% of the money goes to a Donald Trump fund. This was to pay down his election debts. And of course, a lot of that election debt is the money that they're paying to his son's, one of his son's wives and the other son's girlfriend in order to be out on the campaign trail, et cetera. Both of them, Eric's wife and Don's girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle, making $180,000 a year out of this campaign. So that's where that money is going. But now Trump has started a whole brand new super PAC, or a brand new PAC. It's not a super PAC. And it's called the Save America PAC. And it was registered this week. It was registered on Monday, according to the New York Times, with the FEC. And these kinds of PACs are pretty extraordinary in that Donald Trump will be able to use all the money that this PAC collects to pay for travel, to pay for all the expenses associated with rallies, to pay for all of his meals and hotel stays when he is traveling for doing these things, which will be pretty much all the time, and it'll always be at Trump properties, so all that money goes into his pocket. He can use the money that this PAC raises to pay his children to work on his staff. He can use it to pay for his children's partners, as they're doing right now, to work on his staff, Laura Trump and Kimberly Guilfoyle. He can use it, he can hold events at Trump properties and quadruple the price. Say, hey, this ballroom is normally $50,000 to rent, but today it's $1 million. And the PAC will pay that. I mean, this is just another, I'm telling you, he's got a new scam going. The old scam was real estate. That scam has kind of run its course. He's going to have a real hard time, frankly, laundering money for foreign oligarchs and autocrats and criminals with real estate going forward, because people are onto it. So what's his new way of making money? It's going to be perpetually running for office.